We're ready to start editing curriculum. Right now, I opened CAT in the full stack curriculum repository. Within the full stack curriculum, we have a number of different courses. Within these courses, I'm going to go to course 5, which is our JavaScript and front-end web development. And then within that, we have lessons. This will have more lessons in the future, but currently now it only has one lesson. And we can also see we have an instructor guide, we have object-oriented programming with JavaScript file here, and a quiz file to test the knowledge of students after they get through this course. The most fundamental piece of CAT is these slides. But check out this cool thing CAT lets us do. It gives us kind of like a PowerPoint deck, but it's programmatically editable. We can see we have like our title slide, and then we have some learning objectives, sort of a table of contents, and then we can kind of go into each of our terms that we want to cover in our presentation, in the lecture. You can see we also have speaker notes that are listed for the instructor to use, and we always use pictures, and we try and source them as much as we can as well. Some of the other cool things we can do is we can edit. So if we click this little pencil here on the bottom right, it opens up this edit window. And from this edit window, we can see this is the actual code that is inside my VS Code. It's the same code if I go to curriculum 5, course 5, lesson 5, lesson 1, slides. This file right here is the exact same file that is displaying here. And we can even go ahead and edit this and then see the changes render over here. If I've got getting started with object-oriented programming up here, that's the lesson name that comes from another file. Let me change something different. It looks like in our lesson objectives right here, we have described the purpose of object-oriented programming. Hello from onboarding guide. We'll save that and check it out. It goes ahead and it updates. We can edit it in real time and we can save it in real time. So it's all very easy and convenient that we have this edit window. We can see it really quickly. We can build content for our classes in a really quick and a very standardized and scalable approach using this tool, CAT. Now that we've seen a little bit of that, we can also save it, but I undid my changes. So now you'll notice it actually is plugged in with Git too. It understands that this is a Git repository. We're on branch main. Since I undid my changes, it notices all the changes have been committed because there aren't any outstanding changes right now on the branch. That's some of how CAT works. We can go and we can bounce around to other files too. For example, in our lesson companion, we can see we have little quizzes here. And we can even do some code editing and then have students edit the code in real time to get the correct answers for things. It looks like the answer for this one is going to be to do something like this, and then check it out. We get output, and then we get a validation message that we're doing good and we got the problem right. We have ways that we can go about editing code and creating quizzes, multiple choice, with feedback. It's a pretty great tool when it comes to building something programmatic and scalable and making it easy for us to do what we need to do to get all of these courses off the ground as fast as possible and looking as clean and nice as it can. With that, I think that pretty much concludes just the overview. Now we're going to cover going into actually editing some of the content and how it all works.